Bang. Boom. Bah. Mikey, we about it. Bang, boom, bow in the building. You know what it was last night? The monster. I was like, I put out my sword. I looked. I was like, y'all didn't put out my sword. Shit. Biggest fight of the week. Pot him up. Did you see that? The boom, bing, bing, boom, boom, bing, boom, boom, boom. The monster does it again. He's a problem in a fight that had to move up to the cruiserweight division. I'm gonna turn the sound down, see if this works. Let me see if I can speed it up and it doesn't hurt nothing, right? Because that's when they kill you. I'm gonna make it real fast. Turn the sound down, just talk. Because it'll just take down the channel. Um, this was an amazing event. And a coming of age for any boxing fan. It's a shame he doesn't get more publicity, but he will now. He's starting to do videos with content creators, YouTubers, to get views. And David, you got to continue that. You know that's the win for your money, for the bigger purse. To challenge guys that he always want. Yes, I want to see the Canelo fight. I think everybody and their mother wants to see the Canelo fight. I don't know if we'll ever get it, but it would be great to see Benavidez in there. Two Mexicanos going to war. And I believe David is the best. All right. He's the best of the bunch. What a night from him facing a journeyman who's durable, tough to knock out, in Mr. Gilberto Ramirez Zerdo. Okay. Yeah. He came up in weight. He sparred with this man before. And no offense, it was certainly showing his range. David, coming from a lower weight class, I'm trying to figure out where he started. Was it middleweight? All the way up to hit almost cruiserweight. It's certainly a feat. And it's not respected because he's a tall guy, but he's a light guy. Remember, he's a skinny thing. And now he's moving up in weight. Maybe he's just not, maybe he's not working out as much or need to drop weight. But in my opinion, this was great showmanship, and it certainly sets up some big number fights over in the UK. I think that's where he's gonna have to fight Bivol and all those type of guys. Okay, that's his next step. I think Canelo may be out the door. I think Canelo wants to retire. I think Canelo just wants to finish out his contract and then go play golf with his shorts, and dance in videos. I think that's the stage Canelo is. He's no longer as hungry as he was, and that's why we're seeing a different Canelo. It happens, right? You get money, things happen, okay? But it was a big night for him, and just on all fronts, go ahead and watch the fight. No offense, my Arab guys, y'all got the fake one up, so that's what I will watch, and then Asia. So I'll check these out. Whoever has the best view, I'll rewatch the fight. What else happened tonight? Okay, Inoue was another guy. All right, Inoue was another guy that really came to play. Okay, he fought Nakatani last night. Come on. I spelled it wrong. Let me just put Nakatani. Nakatani should pop up. I believe that they're sparring partners as well. This was another one. It was a war. They knew each other for sure. It was a war. And congratulations to Inoue. He pulled it out, but there was a lot of grit there from Nakatani, and I believe it's just really due to his ability. Is it the same? I guess he has a brother. Is that his brother? Takuma Inoue? I guess he has a brother or some shit. It's just really due to his ability to have power in his punches and pick the right spots. It was a war. It was a test. Does anyone beat Inoue? I don't see it right now in that division. Another tremendous fight where Nakatani proved to be durable, and I think that's really the advantage of him. Durable. His skill set was, I'm gonna stick to the plan. I'm not really gonna change. I'm not gonna make too many mistakes. He did not. Almost near perfect fight for him, but Inoue was just another level of talent, and that's why he took it. Other things coming in the boxing world, right? As things spissy up, I gotta hit some of the lady stuff too. All right, and the fight game in general, because a lot of things going on in the fight game. I need to post more. Boxing for May, okay? And by the way, this is Cinco de Mayo fight, by the way. So again, I expect more for Benavidez, but he's just not known. Alexander Usyk and Rico Van Herven. Uh, I'm not gonna say nothing. All right, that's his money fight. Good for him. Good for Usyk. I'll say that. I'll leave it at that. Can Rico beat him? I mean, if Usyk didn't train at all, I mean, that's really it. I mean, that's I don't know if there's another way I can say it. I mean, Van Herden is a tremendous. He does what he's a kickboxer, so he's tremendous there, of course, with his feet. He's actually a pretty good puncher, but at this level, I'm not. He can catch. I'll say this: there's a puncher's chance he can catch Alexander, depending on how serious they are. Um, I just don't see. I think it's a paid off, exhibition. Warley versus the boy. Uh, Usyk wants the winner of that. I think Warley will give Usyk some trouble with his pace. So that'll be an exciting fight if Usyk decides to fight him. I think Usyk called out. I don't know if I showed the short Deontay Wilder, Bronx Bomber, doing what he do, just bringing people to the stands. Right. I like watching him still. Even with all the losses. I mean, I was watching him obviously when he was on that streak of just knocking ninjas out over here, knocking out UPS drivers, and it was fun. I won't lie to you, it was fun. The fight I didn't talk about. That's why they want to do videos. I don't think there's nothing there. UFC has some stuff, and I need to do more. But what's his name? Big Baby fought, and I don't want to be rude. Shout out to Miss Miller. He's solid. The Hairman, okay, aka Runway. I he beat Pernero, high volume guy, and I just don't see anything here. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, what's next? Okay, maybe a Deontay Wilder fight for Miller. Maybe that's it. That it'd just be fun for the trash talk. The fight itself, I don't know how it would be. I think even now, even a diminished Deontay Wilder can knock out um Big Baby. Even though Baby's actually pretty durable, but good talker. I mean, he talks. No offense, he's better. He's better on the mic than in the ring. To be fair, I mean, honestly, he's a good talker. Um, what about the other divisions? Ryan Garcia, Adrian Broner's on his streak. Shout outs to him. He's working with Dean the Great, getting some marketing going. I know everyone's sad on him. 36. He wants to fight. Again, again, it could just be for the social media. People like this comeback stories. Uh, Drinking. He's not with his family, but there's money to be made on these social medias for sure. And he has the personality. Um, he actually tried to challenge Ryan Garcia. At this stage, Adrian, 36 years old. This ain't like a heavyweight. Like I'm a big guy. Like heavyweight can go longer because we're slower and shit like that. We don't move as fast. But this guy at his age and his size, it's not a good thing to fight these lightweight guys. They're fast. I mean, he's gonna really knock you. Now he's been durable, but they're gonna knock you the fuck out. I mean, that's what Garcia would love this. I mean, he would love this, and Oscar Snake De La Hoya, he may do it. He may do it just to get some marketing up for Garcia. It'll be a name. I beat Broner, and he likes beating guys like that for his staple. I know you're saying Oscar's not with Ryan. I think Oscar is still getting checks from Ryan. I think that's the way the contract's set up. Okay, Shakur and the rest of the boys. I mean, Javante. I just want to touch on that a little bit. Man, Tank, I love you, brother. I mean, I don't know. I think he has to. I'm at the point here. I know. Errol Spence is saying he's about to come back. I mean, I'm jumping around a little bit. But how long has it been? Right? What are we talking here? It's a 2-year layoff? Right? When was the last fight? Roach was the last fight. Then just went dead. I'm worried about his activity, yo. He's 31 years old. I mean, this may be it, guys. One of my favorite boxers. And if he stepped out of this and said, I'm out, I hate to say it, it's probably a smart move at this point. Would like to see him go out with a strong L, maybe a tomato can to get his confidence up. Yeah, don't throw him in there with anyone rough. Okay, I think you definitely look at a tomato can to throw him in there to get his confidence up and then bring him back in. Okay. I think he's scheduled. Was there a pit bull fight? I thought they may have got it. No, let me see Gervonta Davis next fight. I'm thinking about Deon Gervonta. Really, Ennis is who I want to go into next. But you know, yeah, March 2025. Okay, well maybe I'm stretching it, right? That's a year. Okay, it feels like 2 years, right? Okay, mid to late 2026. Okay, so it's not there yet. Yeah, we're about to be 2 years. We're about to be 2 years. I wouldn't do Schofield. I mean, I would get a tomato can. He needs that confidence back. But he's 31. He has no time. He probably does Schofield. I mean, let's be honest. He probably has to because it's not much time. 31 years old at that weight division with all the speed there, he's gonna be losing speed. And that's one of the key proponents to him. He's very quick on the hands. That's gonna be going. If you're in shape, you can keep your prime for sure. Everyone knows that, right? Look at LeBron James. You gotta keep your prime up, okay? But if you're not in shape, and I see them at bars and shit like that, I mean you're already the wrong side of 30. The right side of 30 is 30, and then everything over that is the wrong side. So, ugh, tough for me to watch this kid and what's happening. It really is, because he's one of my favorites. Obviously, I'm a Jersey stand-up by Shakur Stevenson. Shout outs to him. Let's get into Jarron Ennis and end this thing real quick, okay? And maybe look at some upcoming fighters that are really making it happen if they don't take down a fucking video, because I think I played it too long. Jarron Ennis, next fight, Boots versus what's his big mouth name? June 27th, Xana Zayas. They're really hyping this up. June's around the corner. It's already May. At Brooklyn. This is a coming of age for my boy, Mr. Ennis. Ennis is now going to be the premier fighter, in my opinion. Just needs to show out in this fight. Needs to take it serious and beat this guy up, and then he can move into, okay, who's next at a higher level with a bigger name. He needs a good test. Maybe this is not. Okay, I think at the age of this kid, I don't think it is. But there's just nothing really there in the middleweight. Let's check out middleweight real quick, because this is middleweight division. A lot of people are gonna say Benavidez, but you can see the size on him. 160s, right? So, ain't that crazy? Middleweight and UFC and boxing are totally different. I'm just trying to see Jamel Charlo, Christian Mabelli fights. Why do they got him there? Is Jarron Ennis a middleweight? Jarron Ennis weight class. I mean, I'm second guessing myself because I'm just looking at the size of the other guys. They're bigger than Ennis. Weight class. He is. Yeah, there you go. That's his weight class. Super welterweight and light middleweight. All right, he's just touching it. I don't know who's there, right? In the super welterweight class, that can really test Ennis. What I'm trying to say is, does he have? I mean, this is really it right here. That Fedora fight would be fun. I think that would be the fun fight for him. That would be the fight. Okay. Yeah, Sebastian Fedora, Tim Tszyu. Yeah, he can. He doesn't have to move. He has enough star power here to just get him over the hump. Yeah. Spence that's deciding to come back to box. It's in him. He's been boxing his whole life, so we knew if he could come back healthy, he would. I think this is the division to watch here. A lot of fun. Tim Zoo's got a lot of power. Virgil Ortiz is fun. Zayas is there. Fedor is just, I mean, Wemby of the ring. Wembenyana. Um, let's see what Ennis can do. Right, this is a test for him. He doesn't have to move. I wouldn't move up any higher. I just don't think he has a size. But folks, welterweight is going to be a lot of fun this year. Bang boom pow. Just gotta say it. It's going to be a lot of freaking fun. And that's probably the division to watch over Garcia, Stevenson, and what do you call it? What's his name? Haney. Okay, I think there's going to be a lot more wars here, if you know what I'm saying, versus those other divisions. And then heavyweight is what it is, not much there. And then obviously the class with Benavidez, that'll be the fight. Benavidez, cruiserweight, middleweight to welterweight. That in between that, those are the wars, and I think boxing lives on through that. Just great fights, and yes, Ennis could lose. Ennis could lose some of these fights. Fedor is just a dangerous, tough matchup. You got to get close. Mikey, bang boom bow. I'm out.